For me, I think hair is important to acknowledge because it's a real extension and representation of yourself. Hi guys, my name is Jay Sentrosi. I am a photographer and an actor. Yeah, I'm born and raised in London, half Jamaican, half Dutch. I'm here to talk to you today about hair culture, and hair rituals. Soft! Definitely soft. I had dreads. I had dreadlocks for about a year and a bit, and let's just say twists were not working to form those dreads. I had to interlock, as most mixed race people do have to do, but yeah, very soft. It represents a lot of my experiences, a lot of my family's experiences. Being of mixed ethnicities is interesting when it comes to your appearance, and hair is a big factor of that. There's been occasions where I've had short hair, kind of like now, or even shorter, and people think I'm Moroccan, or a lot of older Muslim people think I'm Muslim or from the Middle East, or and being an actor, that has helped me in some aspects, but it got to a point where I reached my mid to late 20s and I wanted to really own my identity, so to speak, and really showcase that. So then I started forming dreads. I had dreadlocks for just over a year, and that was a very important time to me because it was really an extension of my identity, an extension of representing my culture. So yeah, identity is a lot, it means a lot, and being able to have and use your hair as an expression, I think, is very important. When I was young, I think I was about 14, 15, I grew a big afro, not that big, maybe it's not that big. I had people at secondary school calling me nicknames like Afro Thunder and all this stuff. And I remember when I was 16, I actually went to London Eye to see the fireworks for New Year's. And I remember going down Waterloo Station, and there was a bunch of white guys behind me. They were quite drunk, jeering, making noises about anything and everything. And then one of them thought it would be funny to run up to me and grab my hair, grab my afro, and then let go and run off. I felt very violated. There's a lot of pain and trauma that comes with the violation of having hair that's different or having an appearance that's different, especially because I live in England, it's a white country, But yeah, that wasn't a fun experience at all, and that made me realize very quickly that people aren't necessarily going to acknowledge your culture or your hair for the positives that you should. Other experiences is when I had my dreadlocks with acting and modeling. I was very easily getting typecast as the guy doing weed in a party, especially for music videos. And even in real life, when I had dreadlocks and I'd walk around, on a day-to-day basis, people will come up to me and they'll either ask me if I'm selling weed or if I want to buy weed. And for me, that's not cool. I mean, unfortunately it's to be expected in this day and age. People are just going to make assumptions on what you look like. But for me, there were some moments where it angered me because they were drawing lines of such particular stereotypes and association, which I didn't find cool, It's definitely made me a lot more conscious, and I'll use the word sensitive in the sense that I acknowledge a lot more than I used to. And it's definitely made me acknowledge pride and also respect for everyone else. I think it's important that we respect each other, respect ourselves, especially when it comes to, the acting and modeling industry. It's interesting because I've had a few interesting conversations lately with hairstylists, with barbers, and with makeup artists about the fact that in education, when deciding to journey into these roles, in England anyway, they're not taught how to deal with black hair or black skin. And the people that I have drawn closest to, who are in real acknowledgement of this, who are in these roles, actually take it upon themselves to educate themselves so that they can be respectful to all cultures and they can be at the top of their game within the industry. So it's really interesting to acknowledge that still in 2020 there's no education for how to do makeup on black models or black skin, or how to cut or braid or style black hair, you know, afro hair. So yeah, hopefully things will change, but the people that I've had these conversations with, they seem like they're real pioneers for that change, which is important. For me, I think hair is important to acknowledge because it's a real extension and representation of yourself. I remember having long hair, I was very proud of it. I always wanted to style it in a particular way. I had a top knot at one point, and then after a while I wanted to do like single plaits just to show the length and have pride in the length of my hair. And then after a while I was just like, yo, I might as well do dreads. I had dreadlocks and it made me feel very empowered, it made me feel strong, it made me feel confident. It made me feel like I was really acknowledging my culture, and I think there's real power in that. My hair makes me feel powerful. So yeah, that's pretty much it, guys. You can find me on Jay Sentrosi on Instagram, or Sentrosi Film for my photography. So yeah, look after yourselves, look after your hair, and peace.